Hi, I'm Eddie Obeng, and this is How. Every single time I bring you a different way to change the way your world works by showing you how to do things in a more effective, more fun, different way. Today, I want to try and help you split your future so you choose the future you want and don't go down the route you don't want. It's called NewToon, like cartoon. Let's jump on Cube and I'll walk you through it. So welcome to Cube, where the sun's always shining, and this is my other Cubot for my other computer. So it's called Quentin. But let's have a look at this whiteboard where I've got NewToon. So there was a film, I think it was in the 90s, it could have been the 2000s, called Sliding Doors. And the idea was very simple. I think, if I remember rightly, the scene revolves around a lift, and in one sequence, the person makes it into the lift and they get one future, and in another one they miss the lift and they get a different future. And the film basically plays out both futures just on the fact they missed that lift which set off because the sliding doors closed or didn't close before they could get onto the lift. And that's what we're trying to do. Often what happens is we talk about the future, but we don't have that contrast, so people can't really understand and see what's going on. So NewToon actually started as a cartoon. I would get people to physically draw what was going on. And we'll take two routes. So we start in this box, and then we go down the old world response of what they currently did in this way. So for example, new tech has become available, okay? So in their old world, IT would assess it and go out and visit vendors, buy licenses, then they would roll it out so everyone has access to the tech. The CEO will say, yes, we're using this tech, and they'll claim success, and everyone else will be just bewildered because they didn't need the tech in the first place. So they'd have done this a million times in their lives. So this will be one route, that one future. The other future would go down. So instead of going from here across, we'd go down. And here, the new world response would be, okay, there's new technology available. Let's scan for issues in our business or bottlenecks. Let's get the problem owners to own it, because then they'll make sure it actually helps them. They're not just bewildered, not IT. And let's try two suppliers in parallel just to make sure that we don't get trapped in the supplier trap. I do this always with AI. I always use two AIs because otherwise you just get stuck in one mindset. I recommend it very, very strongly because you'll stay in control. Then what that will lead to is human-driven solutions for the most pressing problems, and everyone will go, yay, okay? So here we have the topic, how do we adopt technology? And here is, we're going to put the humans first. So one goes across, which is what they normally do. The other one goes down and across and tells you what the outcome is. So the whole purpose of NewToon was to get people to draw and not speak, because they are more powerful in their thinking when they draw, because most people are rubbish at drawing. So they have to crystallize down their ideas. When you're on Cube, unfortunately, it's slightly more difficult to draw. So we actually have drawn the cartoons for you. We've put speech bubbles, or we put thinking bubbles for you. So you can actually sort of almost fill them in. So here we go. So here's the one which is, we must keep up with the rest of the world by using the latest trends in AI. That's what the boss says, because they have to say it. You're thinking, sounds like a movie to me. We're going to have to define the script. And then you do something. It's not perfect, but it's cheap. And they go, I can tick that off my list as CEO or IT person. You go, done. I'm not going to use it, but next, let's go to the next thing. I don't care. Or you could go for a new world response, which says, again, we must keep up with the latest trends. It says, I want it now and I have no budget, or so use Copilot. That's usually what they do to us. And you go, can I take some time to work out where the bottlenecks are and then compare some AIs? They go, oh, we have no budget. So what you do is you get all the freebie ones and you secretly use those. And then you say to your boss and they go, oh, this is good. And so you get to the same outcome. I'm just joking. But what I'm saying is try and map out two futures so you can see which one you prefer. And the NewToon is so that you can communicate that we're no longer doing the old stuff. We're actually going to focus on doing the new things. So that's NewToons. Subscribe to the newsletter on LinkedIn. More importantly, Spotify and Cube. To subscribe to that, you'll get something every single morning at the same time that you can just listen to, usually less than 10 minutes, and you'll be able to get some value out of it and put into practice straight away. If you need more, there's always a quick skip guide, and there's usually a quick vid, which allows you to watch. And I've been Eddie Obeng. Go out and slide your doors.